There has been speculation of a feud between the brothers since Prince Harry began dating Meghan Markle. It was reported that Prince William warned Harry to slow down his relationship with the American actress, which sparked off tensions between the two. Since then, Prince Harry has openly criticized the British monarchy in interviews and podcasts, which has reportedly worsened the relationship between the two. Royal expert Camilla Tominey said, "I think we knew that Harry and William's relationship had changed over the years just because Harry himself admitted that they were on different paths. There were reports that there had been tensions. The Queen is a conflict avoider by nature. The idea of Harry and William not being close, I think, would really trouble her." Royal photographer Arthur Edwards added, "It must be upsetting to the Queen to see that in her family, that two boys that grew up together, they played soldiers together, they had their treehouse at Highgrove together and learned to fly together. They flew helicopters together and now they're not even talking to each other. I don't know what he has got to do to make it right. But it's got to come from him, and it's got to come from him in a big way. And from Meghan. I think it's possible you can change any situation if you really both want to." He added, "While this feud is going on with his brother where they barely talk to each other, it's not nice." Andrew Neil added, "There is a risk that this kind of sidebar soap opera between the two can overwhelm and overshadow more important events in the royal family." Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton found themselves embroiled in a soap opera storyline that pitted the pair against each other after a report claimed the Duchess of Sussex had made the Duchess of Cambridge cry. The fractured relationship between the Sussexes and the Cambridges has not yet been repaired. A royal expert has claimed that William and Kate will not stay with Harry and Meghan when they visit California on their upcoming trip to the U.S. Jonathan Sacerdote said, "It's like so many of these things, it's a sort of lose-lose situation. If they get invited and they decline, it seems petty and nasty. And if they don't get invited, it seems petty and nasty from the other side." Meghan later told Oprah Winfrey in March 2021 that the report was false, and in fact it was her, not Kate, who had ended up in tears after the dress fitting. The Duchess of Sussex added that Kate owned it and apologized to her with a handwritten note and flowers. Speaking about the controversy on the documentary, Sunday Times journalist Valentine Lowe said, "I wrote a story for my paper about Meghan, and it was all about how she was a breath of fresh air. She was something positive for the royal family, she was bringing something new. It was definitely 85% positive. If I remember correctly, the story about Meghan allegedly making Kate cry was a bit later that autumn. That was one of the turning points. It was a turning point because it opened up a sort of narrative, a soap opera storyline, the battling duchesses, and once people could seize on that, they could pursue it." Camilla Tominey, the reporter who broke the story about the bridesmaid's dress fitting, explained how she was briefed about the incident. She said, "Well, you're taking soundings about how it is going, and in the course of doing that you might hear stuff like, for instance, 'Did you hear about the bridesmaid's dress fitting? As far as I heard, the Duchess of Cambridge ended up in tears.' Right, do we know or how that happened? No, I didn't hear anything more about it." Host Amol Rajan then pressed Ms. Tominey to describe the sources who briefed her for the story, to which she replied, "I'm just not going to be drawn on any sources.